It's Algernon at Hip Hop United. How y'all doing?
Good, how about yourself?
All right, good stuff. I appreciate you gentlemen joining us on here today. First and foremost, you guys have a great new song on the Godzilla Kong movie soundtrack called Beast Mode. How did that collaboration come together for you two?
I mean, me and Rob been making music forever, so it wasn't a challenge there. It was a slight challenge with them, like the rules and regulations to it, such as the like no cuss words, slang, drug, all that stuff. So, but that was just different for us. But other than that, it was a breeze.
All right, good. Now, I wanted to ask you about your latest single, in terms of that. And I know Rosama, you helped co-write that. You used a whisper sample. Did you come up with that? Did you come up listening to the whispers and just, kind of like that and wanted to use it? Or did you just kind of get the track and felt inspired to go with it?
That was actually the producer, so band play. Let the band play from Memphis. We did a recording trip and we were in Arizona and he was just playing me beats. And when it played, it just caught me because I'm a real, groovy type of dude. So when it caught me, he know how, he know how well I mess with that type of music. So he was like, "Do you know who that is?" And I was like, "Nah." And then he told me and broke it down to me, and it made me mess with it so much more. So that
Yeah.
definitely came from. So,
Now, how'd you kind of come up with the concept of what you were doing in the video? You were doing a whole bunch of fun stuff, man. Looked like you were having a good time, man. How did y'all kind of come up with all of that?
I mean, as I've came along in my career, I've added new people to my team. So that was actually a guy that he shot my last with anywhere between 5 to 7 videos. Jerry, um, he Bullseye Production, I don't know, they're just great. So he put that together and yeah, he made it all happen. But I mean, it was kind of, self-presentable though. Like those was key parts that you had to have, like me floating in the sky, jumping out, and stuff like that. Like, but yeah. Definitely, I'll give the credits to Jerry though.
Nice, nice. Now, my brother, Paris, Paris, the dynamo over there, bro. How you doing, bro?
Good. How about yourself?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Let's talk about your new song or one of your songs out there. In terms of the song and the video. Now, can you describe, for people who are not familiar with your movement and what you're doing, what they can expect kind of from this vibe in this song?
Energy and a whole lot of sound making. Just whatever seems repetitive. It's catchy. And the beat is up tempo.
Okay. Okay. Now, when you guys, and you can either answer even together when you're collaborating or separately, can you describe the atmosphere, when you guys are recording? Is it wild and lit like what we see in the videos, or is it a little bit more of a laid back, focus kind of vibe?
I mean, it just depends on like the situation. Yeah, whatever song we making. Yeah, it just depends because sometimes we'll go in there and just be competing, and then there's times we'll just be going there to have fun. So it just depends on the timing where
All
we
right.
at.
Now, Big X, I see that you got the full grown locks and everything out there right now. Will we ever see a return of the shag, sir?
I thought about that, and it would really have to be like maybe. I'm just gonna say maybe.
Okay, okay. So we'll put that down with that. I know that's a big thing that we're doing right there. That's good. Now, Big X as well. You had mentioned in a previous interview that rap is something that you do, but you're open to do other things, if the money made sense or anything like that. What are some of the other things you're looking to get into outside of hip hop?
Man, movies, shows, just business owning clubs, clothing, yeah, just the whole 9 yards. Really everything. I feel like I'm a trick of all trades. Like I feel like I could do anything I put my mind to. So I'm going to try everything for sure. Whether I fail or succeed, I'm gonna try everything.
Okay. Now, how does it feel for you to, to go into a movie situation like this and hear your music, being played at that, your video, your different sound being a part of something so big as Godzilla and Kong?
I mean, it's a blessing, man. I'm blessed to say this is my second movie. So I don't know, but this just the process of all of this, just like the actual premiere, the red carpet, all of that. This is a new blessing. That's different. And so yeah, I don't know. I'm just blessed, man. I'm blessed.
No, absolutely, absolutely. Now, in terms of your sound, Big X, in terms of that, if someone isn't really familiar with your movement, maybe saw you for the first time, maybe saw you stream across Instagram or something like that, can you kind of describe your sound and your movement to someone who's never heard of you before?
My sound, I would say, is a old school mixed with new school sound, like old school samples, new school 808s. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about new school activities. You know what I'm saying? In a newer way, but just on a way where that the beat still can grab anybody. You know what I'm saying? From the age of 100 to the age of 7, it's gonna catch you. You know what I'm saying? And just as far as I don't know me, I'm not too much. You know what I'm saying? I'm a chill guy. I just happen to make good music. You know.
Hey, I agree with you there as well. Now, was it your intention to kind of bring a little bit more fun into hip hop, especially, the way you move and the way you do different things? Did you kind of go into it going, you know what, I'm gonna change it up, make it to where we having some fun as opposed to always being serious in each one or whatever? Was that your intention, or is that just your personality and the way things come out?
Definitely, that's just my personality. Like I, you ain't got to be hard all your life. You know what I'm saying? Like it's there. We having fun with it.
Okay, okay. Now, there's so many great voices that come out of Texas. Yourself, you got, you Trav, Meg, Scarface, all these great voices that come out of Texas. What's in the water to where y'all just have these great broadcasty rap hip hop voices or whatever, man? What's going on in Texas where we just have all these MCs with these great vocals, man?
I don't
What's
know,
in the
man.
water out there, man?
This, it's just I think it's just the South period, like just the slang and yeah, it really is just our slang and our vocabulary. I feel like it's just different in a lot of other places, and I feel like that's what set us apart. Now, our voice being however it is, that's just our parents. We got to thank our parents for that. But just as far as like word plays and stuff like that, I just feel like it's the slang of the South. It's different than the East Coast, West Coast, all of that. So.
Okay. Now, obviously, I heard also as well that you used to play football as well. Question, what position did you play? And, now that you've kind of established yourself in a whole nother thing and doing well, do you miss that, or do you feel like you might have possibly missed out on some things with that?
So to answer your first question, I could play anything on the offense and defensive line, but I went to college to play offensive line, left tackle, and so, but just with that, and then what was the second one?
Second one, I was just asking, now that you've established yourself in hip hop and all that, do you ever feel like, man, I wouldn't mind doing that? Or do you ever watch football sometimes and go, man, I wouldn't mind getting back out there?
Yeah, every day. That was like my first love. You know what I'm saying? So you always got those. You see your first love, it's always a little butterfly there still, but you got to move on to what's better. So.
All right, got you. And wrapping up, in terms of you two gentlemen, y'all been putting together some great music for a while. What can we expect from y'all in the near future in terms of what you got coming up?
So I just started the label probably about a year ago, 600 Entertainment. He was the first artist I signed. That was kind of just a given anyway. And then I got another artist, Young Hood. We actually have a EP dropping in the middle of next month. The pushing single for that will be dropping April 12th. Meet the Sixers. So yeah, we got that. And we all got other projects coming after that. We just, we starting with that, the tours, uh, the Lollapaloozas, all of those. We already on all of that. So we
All
just
right,
we focused on this Meet the Sixers.
good stuff. Well, listen, I appreciate you hanging out with us at Hip Hop United right now. Can you give me a shout out to Hip Hop United real quick, sir?
Sir, hey, it's Bxtp plug, Rosama, and big shout out to Hip Hop United. Let's do it.
Thanks so much. Appreciate you guys. Thanks so much.
Sir.